Well, hello, what's up? How you all doing? Hope you're all having a wonderful Thursday. Hope you're doing great. It's actually still pretty hot, but it's a beautiful day. Anyway, tomorrow is gonna be the new season, and today we have one last video, which is testing 1v1 that we always do at the beginning of new season, the end of the season. And we got the Mirmilons, Gladiators, whatever you wanna call them, and Scutari, what the hell? And that's a weird name. And we're gonna test them because they won your vote. Now I got them fully veterancy and doctrines. This time I'm gonna go bot veterancy because usually I use them top veterancy. And I was thinking maybe bot veterancy gonna be better. I don't know. But anyway, we're doing this because we get a lot of hate by the pros players, you know, and that makes me happy because this way I can make them cry a little bit more while I create more 1v1 videos because they say it's useless. And the truth is, they just barking losers that hate the sun. Anyway, the first that we're gonna test on, it's the new tier 3. I'm gonna let him silence me and fight me. If he kills me in time, very well. If he doesn't, I destroy him. So go ahead. And then we're gonna do it again, the second test. So we're just gonna let him silence me. I'm not gonna be able to use the first skill. And I have to wait 4 seconds. And then I'm gonna charge in. It seems that if you succeed to silence the Mirmilons or any unit, you should be able to kill them because you do have enough damage. Now, let's see if he doesn't succeed to silence me, because I think the new tier 3, it's gonna be extremely hard to use the silence because the enemy already is gonna charge you or fight you or anything, so yeah. I don't have the CC immune doctrine for Mirmilons. I said maybe it's a bit better not to use it this time, but whatever. We got good doctrines though, really defensive stats and everything. So this time we're gonna fight. We're gonna charge in. He's gonna press 1 and see if they can put up a fight or not. Mirmilon's charge is very powerful. Very powerful. So we're gonna charge them in. But this tier 3 actually does damage, man. They actually do damage. They are a good unit. They are a really good unit. Now, their skill is on CDR. The problem with the bot veterancy on Mirmilons is that you have long CDR on your first skill and your charge doesn't hurt as much. However, they should be tanking a little bit longer, especially against shield meta, but we cannot win against them. We have to accept that. I think bot veterancy might not be the best choice for them, but in big blob fights, they may be pretty useful, and especially against shield meta, maybe Stalwarts and stuff like that. So let's try some purple units. We can try Claymores. Maybe Unamusha, Paladins, Stalwarts, obviously. We're gonna try the purple ones. We're gonna try against Claymores. Claymores are... I did put the Claymores to vote. They lost. It is what it is. But they're not so bad. Like, they have a nice skills. Nice playstyle. But whatever. I'm gonna charge them in. Gonna do a lot of damage. We're not gonna press nothing and see if the Claymores can do anything to us. And because we are tanky, really tanky, they can't really kill us so easily. But Claymores have less damage than the new tier 3. So that really sucks, man. It really sucks. I think Claymores need a lot of love, a lot of buffs. I don't know, just give them a little bit of love, man, come on. They pathetic, bro, they really pathetic. And the skill, the third skill, which is the best one, it's only 15 seconds. And then you lose all the stats, that sucks. Alright, we're gonna chase the Paladins now. Paladins in purple era, they are not bad at all. By the way, some people may say that Gladiators, Mirmilons are weak. That's not true at all. For a purple unit, especially in purple era, these bad boys right here, they do very, very good. And I think that both veterancy may make them a little bit tankier, but who knows. I'm gonna charge in. I'm gonna let them do their stuff. And then we're just gonna leave them there. They have 2 charges. You charged in and they do 2 shield bashes. The first one and then the second one. Their shield charge really hurts. Like a lot. It breaks pretty much anything, even the Spartans. It doesn't matter because they have high block or anything. They kinda pass through your shield, through your block. They still damage you. So that's the only problem with the Mirmilons is if you're surrounded, may be a little bit of an issue. Now we're gonna test against the new tier 4. We're gonna test both ways. The first form and the second form, which I think the second form probably is gonna suck. Myrmidons are pretty easy to use though. Charge them in, leave them there, wait for the charge again, and that's it. They're not difficult at all, so I'm gonna charge them in. Good charge, good damage. Some guy is chasing me, very interesting. And I'm just gonna leave them there into the formation. See, they die pretty slowly, because in this formation, if you don't touch them, they always perma heal. So you should never press V with the Myrmidons, it's a bad thing. We're gonna get the charge again. Charge in, do a little bit of damage, and put up a really nice fight. See? Myrmidons are pretty meta in my opinion, and the fact that they can hold the new Zealots, it's pretty nice. But I think we're losing because the Zealots are very, very tanky. The first form. The second form is kinda trashy. I'm gonna charge again. Really long fight. I think they're healing. I think the Zealots are healing because I don't really kill them. A long fight, but I'm happy they actually last. Okay, fair enough. The Zealots first form are winning against me. Let's try with them being the second form, the evolution one. Because the evolution one, it's much weaker. Which in my opinion, I think it's not worth using. It's been already nerfed. So, meh, whatever. I'm gonna heal them up. Give them, oh, I don't have healing. I forgot to pick it up. On my hero. Gonna get to them. I don't have the CC Moon Doctrine, which is pretty important to be honest, but whatever. I put some other doctrines that are actually give more stats. Good charge. Their block is pretty interesting. Good charge, and now let's see what they can do. Bot Veterans is nice because it seems that Myrmidons can hold to the ground, but the evolution of this Zealot seems to do less damage than the first form. I swear. The first form was so much more stronger, I don't get it. I'm gonna do another charge in place. I could charge a little bit better, but whatever. Then we're just gonna let them do. Yeah, the evolution is not that strong because the first form was doing so much more damage, and believe me, the evolution of the Zealots, supposedly it had to be more damage, but it doesn't feel like more damage, but whatever. I don't think we're winning though, because we keep getting CC'd over and over again. So I guess this guy's, the new evolution is gonna be only for CC purposes and hope that your teammate's gonna clean it up. Well, that is what it is. Kill my Gladiator and let's go for another unit. Let's go for Stalwarts maybe. Stalwarts are very meta. And I think against Stalwarts you can put up a good fight. Not sure if you're winning, but you can put up a good fight. And remember, 1v1s helps a lot to understand which units are a problem for your unit and which unit you can go face to face with ease. That's what 1v1s are for. To know your limits usually. Gonna charge in. Gonna do a beautiful charge. This is why I love Myrmidons against Stalwarts, because you just push them away. And not only that you do a good amount of damage, but you throw them away out of formation. However, unfortunately, usually you send Myrmidons too much to the front and you might not save them after. He's gonna try to move them. I'm gonna do another charge. See, they put up a fight. They put up a very, very good fight. And Stalwart is the best purple unit in the game. Best purple infantry in the game, I'd say. See? And now he has to move them again, because he has no choice. It's a long battle, but that's what shield meta is for. And that's good. So we're actually probably gonna win this with both veterancy. I think top veterancy Stalwarts may win against you because you have less defense. But hey, Myrmidons can win against Stalwarts. You should definitely get them to the battle. I'm telling you, Myrmidons are very underrated of a unit. It's a cool unit, easy to play, pretty fun, nice charge, beautiful healing, and it's sad that they are so underrated in purple era, because in yellow era they're not that bad. But people are just stupid and whatever, man, just let him be. Don't bother with older players, let them be. We're just gonna charge in. We shouldn't have problems against these guys because your charge hurts too much and they cannot stop you. So yeah, this is just the end. Nothing to do against Halberdiers. Halberdiers are not good because shield meta. Shield meta is too strong for Halberdiers, so let it be. Don't play Halberdiers. Try not to. Shield meta is just way too strong for them. Can try one more tier 4 or tier 5, whatever, because we don't have much purple units. We're gonna try against the Spartans. Spartans are another breed, but this is gonna be a little bit fun. You're gonna see why. I'm gonna do a nice charge in. He's gonna get his rage up. See this charge? It doesn't matter that Spartans have amazing block, you still throw them to the ground. And then they advance, and you're sitting right there, healing yourself up. They do heal too, unfortunately, so that is a big issue. However, you have your charge back, and you do another advance. Look at this, boom. Another charge, and again. See? And you can actually win against Spartans. The truth is, against Spartans with top veterans Myrmidons, I don't think you're winning, because they have less defense, so the Spartan advance and damage will probably break you. While with both veterans, you may lose a little bit of damage, true, but you can tank the Spartan's advance. Remember, Myrmidons need to be always in formation. I would recommend F2 formation because this one is the best, but in some cases you can use F3 if you're surrounded, why not? And they perma heal in formation, so don't press V with them, only if you know you have to clean up some units, whatever, but leave them always in formation. Now let me show you a trick. Well, it's not really a trick, but it's pretty simple. When you face Queen's Paladins, go ahead, attack me. You don't charge into them. You bait their first skill. See? And then you charge it. He kinda used the second skill, so he can bait you too. But when he pressed the first skill and you are in formation, you have a nice block, which in general, Queen's Paladin's stab doesn't break block. So that is a trick that you can use against them. But he can bait you. If he uses the second skill, he can bait you. We're gonna do it again. Use the first skill first. And you will see that Queen's Paladin's stab doesn't really break you. Now, you could go for F3 formation in this case, but they kind of go inside, you understand. Whatever, just stop me. And you will see you can bait Queen's Paladin's stab, and then you can charge in. Or you can charge in and hope that he doesn't react. Yeah, so yeah, don't use first skill with Queen's Paladins against shields, but people usually do that. They usually do that. So look at this. You can stab me, you will see the damage, right? Look at the damage. It's extremely lower. It's extremely lower, and then you can just charge in. That's how you do against Queen's Paladins. But you can charge in first and hope that the enemy Queen's Paladins not gonna react to you, because if they react to your charge, their stab makes them invulnerable, which means your charge is useless. Even if their stab doesn't do much damage, your charge is gonna be useless. But Queen's Paladins are really strong into a 1v1 situation, so I don't think Myrmidons do very good against them. Myrmidons don't win much in tier 5 era, but in big blob fights they're not bad at all because of their healing. And you win against Spartans, right? It's a long fight, obviously, but yeah. Let's try some Siladars, some Phalanx, and see how it goes. I'm gonna put him right there. I'm gonna charge right in. Some good amount of damage, really beautiful. Their charge always gets a few kills, like always. And actually I got a lot of kills, not gonna lie. Trust me, Myrmidon's charge hurts like a truck, man. It hurts like a truck. And I'm both veterans, remember that. I lose a little bit of damage. Now, this is the problem. Your first skill, it is very long, unfortunately. It do be like that, but that's normal. We're gonna do another charge. And hey, we're winning against Siladars. Isn't that beautiful? Now, there is one soldier, so I'm gonna press B. Winning against Gladiators, you're winning against some tier 5, so that's great, no? I find that really, really beautiful. Let's try Phalanx. I'm pretty sure you win against Phalanx. And Orochi Samurai is fine, too. Against Orochi Samurai, it's pretty much the same. You can block their stab, but he can do the second skill, which is kind of problematic. However, against Orochi Samurai, don't be afraid to charge in. They are not immortal, right? So we're gonna charge in, and boom. Their stab does literally nothing to us, and if he starts with the second skill, it's not that great because you don't get the CC immunity when you start the first kill. So yeah, you can block that first skill. Orochi Samurai against shields don't do that great. You have to use them flanking, and you have to use the second skill only, because the first skill can easily be blocked by shields. So be very careful about that. Man, I'm telling you, Myrmidons are very underrated. There were some people on Discord As I say, don't bother with those people, those are a lost cause. That put Myrmidons like D tier or something. They are way too good, man. Even in blob fights they are really good. Gonna send them in. Press a nice charge. There is not much Phalanx can do against us, to be honest. Phalanx struggle against shields too. And it's just game over. They do some damage though. We keep them there. Phalanx has to retreat, but it doesn't matter if they retreat because they don't really break your shield. Phalanx against shields don't do that great, that's why it's not their meta. But in blob fights, Phalanx are really nice. So another charge. See, Myrmidon's charge is just powerful. And I'm actually surprised they do so much damage because I went bot veterancy. And bot veterancy gives them more defense. 10% stats and everything. Beautiful, let's try the chariot. I'm just curious about the chariot. Just curiosity. I think you could hit the chariot if you have the CC immunity doctrine. However, that doctrine is so annoying because it's only 2 seconds and it has 1 minute CD, which I don't really like it. But whatever. Chariot, let's just try it against it. I'm gonna charge in, you can come towards me, I'm just curious. Let's see if they can do any damage. Nope. I can't do no damage against. I cannot catch it. The chariot, that's the problem. I really can't catch it. But the beautiful part about it is Myrmidons perma-heal and chariot be nerfed, so they don't kill that easily. See? And we do a little bit of damage. I guess we cannot deal with chariot Myrmidons. I mean, Myrmidons don't do good against Cav. Remember that. Myrmidons against Cav, it's a big no. Just absolutely not. It's not their problem. However, they do really good against a lot of units, and I'm happy about that. Just saying. I think they're actually very good. The fact that we won against Spartans, Orochi Samurai, Siladars, the fact that you can put up a fight against Queen's Paladins, this unit is extremely underrated. Anyway, this is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, the last 1v1 for this season, and maybe we're gonna stream a little bit tonight to show you the new units in battle and everything. So stay safe, have a lovely day, and I see you guys in the next one. Take care.